Located at the base of the Howelson Hill ski area in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, is a national natural monument that is named the Sulfur Cave Springs. And this is an extremely dangerous and very, very beautiful location. Most people without the right certifications and training and equipment, you cannot go and enter this cave. Now, the cave itself is 180 feet long, and it only has one chamber, and that chamber is 75 foot long and only 5 foot tall, which that's not a huge cave by any means, but it is completely plumb full of stalactites, which are referred to as snotites, which is kind of amusing, I'm not gonna lie. And the reason that they're referred to as snotites is due to them looking like they're made out of mucus, but they're actually just covered in extremely high amounts of bacteria that are eating away at the sulfur dioxide that is being produced and turning into these crystals. The cave was most likely formed 126,000 years ago and was most likely formed by a continuous runoff of sulfuric spring water and it leaking and leaching into these rocks, and over time the cave just got deeper and deeper. And the atmosphere of this cave is extremely temperate. It's around 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit, complete year round, and the gases that are contained within the cave are extremely high concentrations of hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide, meaning if you were to breathe in once or twice, you'd have a very high likelihood of just passing out right where you are. Now, I've mentioned a little bit what kind of bacteria is eating away at the stalactites growing on the ceiling, but there are thousands of different other confirmed bacteria that are living within the cave, just along the walls, floor, ceiling, pretty much everywhere in there is bacteria growing. And there is a species of worm that is only known to live in 2 locations in the entire world, and one of the locations is this cave system. And the name of this species is Limnodrillis sulfurensis, and these are a very weird blood red worm that only grows to about an inch long, and they're super thin, but for some reason they live in these huge clusters of what seems to be like 100 to 150 of these individual worms just tying themselves together, and they just cover the floors of this cave. It's super, super crazy, and it looks kinda gross. And as I said before, you can't, unless if you have the right licensing, right equipment, and all of that stuff, you can't go into this cave. But there is a hike that you can take to go to the cave. You can't go into it, but you can go up to the cave and look at the entrance, which arguably kinda worth it.